before we let you guys go, we always play. We don't play. We do a couple of like would you rather questions just to round off.
It's like a night out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. Drinking games and would you rather.
Yeah. Okay.
You go for it, man.
Okay. Would you rather lose your tent or lose your phone on the first night of a festival?
Tent.
Lose my tent, yeah.
Yeah.
My phone's got the vlog on it.
The phone is worth. I have the cheapest tent going, and the phone's worth orders of magnitude more than the tent.
We've got about 10 tents sat in our kitchen. Like, we can always come back and get another.
Great place to keep them, the kitchen. But we do.
The thing is, for me, since I saw the Weasleys tent at the Quidditch World Cup,
Yes,
Yeah.
now we're talking.
That
not
tent wasn't
any
real, though.
other tent.
That's like
I want an
ultimate glamping.
upstairs, and theirs was minor compared to other wizards.
So that's not real.
It's real. If just because it's in your head, don't mean it's not real, Dan.
Fuck you, man.
You know,
Fair play. Will...
typical Muggle energy.
yeah.
Mudblood.
You are nerds.
Would you rather watch a full set in torrential rain or in ankle-deep mud?
Rain, love the
Yeah,
rain.
torrential rain gives it a...
It's class.
It's a different vibe.
Nice.
Saw Stormzy when it were absolutely
Yeah.
levering it down over in somewhere.
Kaiser Chiefs in the pissing down.
Well, I'd rather have watched someone.
Oh, I love the rain.
Yeah,
Nice.
it is great. Mud can fuck off. I'm a fan of it.
Slippy in it.
And
Don't wanna slip.
when it's muddy as well, you don't know how much of that mud is piss or shit. Like, it could be out in there. So take the rain.
Would you rather crowd surf wearing a kilt, nothing underneath, or do a silent disco in full medieval armour? I feel like this isn't... I don't know which one I prefer out of that.
Can I do both?
They sound fun, don't they?
Like crowd surf in the medieval armour.
Oh, that'd be class as well.
but
Can
you
you
know
imagine
you
getting
It's
dropped?
crushed some people.
Like,
You hear the music, but when like the headphones are off and you just... Do you know what I mean?
just you-
So just quite like...
It is.
I'd
It's
do.
really tough. I
I'd
think.
do the if you've got your dick out, which you're gonna have, because
You're wearing a
it
kilt.
was specific to mention that there's nothing underneath.
Well, if they're looking at my
That
kilt,
can
they're
you
the
can
wrong
get
ones.
into real trouble, even without intending.
hands going
Someone could
places
pull
that
your
you...
willy.
Yeah, or like, you know, and the last thing I need is someone saying, "Oh, I saw Rob from TPD with his knob went in my
schmeckle."
face." So I'm gonna go for the armor silent disco. Where's the headphones? Are they inside the helmet?
No.
So I've got literally tinny audio.
When the
It's
fuck
resonating
are they-
through the.
It's like those bone conductors, then. Isn't
Well, as you know, actually, I'll have my AirPods on me as well, so
True,
I
yeah.
just slip them in.
Maybe.
it?
Nice, yeah.
See, the crowds. I'd want to do the crowd surfing because it's the most fun out
It's
of the
great
two.
crowd
It's
surfing,
such
isn't
a,
it?
It's such a great feeling, and as a big bloke, like, you don't get to do it that often, so it's like it's amazing.
Why? Where's a
to
big
get the
bloke,
chance.
mate? Who are you talking about?
Coming in a minute.
Yeah.
He's gonna knock fuck out of you.
Oh shit!
I'm not afraid to cocksack someone by accident. You know, it's their fault.
Clip that.
It's their fault if they look up and they get the old slap on face.
There'll
like,
be a much smaller slap than that, though,
they
wouldn't it?
should. Sorry. They should see a man in a kilt coming. You know, it's their fault. And
He's
I'd be
coming
holding-
now as well.
I'd be holding my skirt down as well, me kilt. So I don't think that'd be too bad. But
It'll
on
be
the other side of
catastrophic,
it,
Dan.
on the other side of it, no, I'll be holding skirt down. They won't see. But on the other side of it, you know, I'd have a medieval suit of armor, and I think that'd be cool, and I'd get to keep it. So
Oh, you get to keep it.
well, I've made that up, so yeah, I'd be running away from that.
Do you get to keep the kilt?
Well, I doubt that you go into the silent disco and they give you headphones and a medieval suit of armor. Like what?
Yeah,
what
I also doubt that.
So I
as
must
well.
have brought it myself, which means I now own a medieval suit of armor. So it's going to be that one. So I get to keep that.
We'll let you have both, and you can do both. So you can wear the full medieval
There's-
suit of armor kilt, and you can crowd surf your way to the silent disco.
There
Well, there we go.
It's
Now
all come together now.
And what we've done there, we've circumvented me slapping anyone in grid with it because I'm now wearing my kilt inside the suit of armor.
Exactly.
There we go.
Problem solved.
Yeah. Lads,
Although I might need the metal shape, you know,
the
just
cod
to-
piece. Is that what it's called?
the cod piece. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call it. Yeah, cool.
Fucking hell.
Lads, thank you so... Go on, sorry.
Is that what they call it?
No, surely not.
Chief.
It sounds about right, doesn't it?
Not on a suit of armor.
No.
The codpiece.
I can't think of anything worse than going anywhere in a suit of armor. Let alone
What about
to
to battle?
To battle, yeah.
I feel like that's
battle?
a fair point.
I mean, yeah. Maybe not in this day and age.
Wait, fuck it, in this
You've
day.
obviously not been to downloading.
God,
that.
never been to Hastings.
William Wallace went to battle in a kilt, so
He did.
Yeah, and he was pretty good at it, according to
he was
Mel Gibson.
brilliant.
Yeah, Mel Gibson says that they fucked that shit up, so fair.
Yeah. Big up
Lads,
Mel.
thank you so much for joining us. It's been a fantastic episode. I'm speaking for you here. I've had a really good
I've hated
fucking
it,
time.
but thank you.
Yeah, it's been great. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for having us.
Thank you guys.
Really, really enjoyed it. It's a great format.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really,
love
really
it.
good.
I can't wait to listen to it, even though I've lived it.
Well, it's a long one as well. You guys have been. We've taken a lot of your time, so sorry about that.
Ah,
Thank
don't
you
be
very
silly.
much.
It's all good, mate. It
Is-
stops me going out.
Have we gone for longest out of everyone so far?
You have officially. You are.
Yes.
Wow.
So you hear that, Tom?
That's it. We've got the stamina.
And Anthony, you hear that?
Or Anthony,
That's fair.
whoever you are.
Have you got
Anthony.
anything that you want to, Anthony? Have you got anything you want to plug? Well, I'm sure you do. Is there stuff that you want to maybe just tell the whole audience to get on board with, to watch, to get involved with anything?
God, I don't know. Like, all my friends just do this with me, so I don't have much to plug.
Check out the channel, guys. That's, that's
Have you heard of someone called TPD TV?
if you like what you've heard for this 2 hours, which if you've listened this far, you probably have, then check out the channel. It's all right. It's our life's work, and we're very proud of it. And we have a podcast as well, but it's nowhere near as well run as this one.
Oh, definitely not. We
If
just
you want
come
a
in
drop in
and absolute
quality,
waffle.
then check out our pod as well. You'll see it on the channel.
That's very kind to say. Thank you.
Yeah, and we absolutely
We
will check
appreciate
it out.
that.
Guys, we love you so much
Yeah.
already.
Thank you so much for.
Thank you. Thanks
you,
for having
guys.
us. Hopefully we
Absolutely
can.
loved
Sorry, we just
We
both
just
both
doing
like.
it again.
Hopefully we can have a pint at some point. I'm sure we'll cross paths IRL.
Definitely when you come up to watch my gig in Key with Avenge and Orville.
100%.
In fact, I'd like to plug Orville Peck actually.
You've done that enough, man. It's fucking sponsored by Orville Peck. This.
He's
lads,
so good.
thank you so much. I'm gonna well in. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you guys.
You guys have a great rest of your Friday night.
You too, guys. So let me start with, if you hadn't kind of ventured into media and beyond in your career, what do you think you might be doing?
Probably something businessy. Like, I did economics at uni, and I think if I hadn't managed to get into media stuff, I probably would have just gone, I'll just go and do something that my degree would lead me into. So I don't really know, but there was nothing. I was never really that into that sort of thing. I went to a few different work experience things when I was a kid, and all I learnt from each one was, God, I don't want to do that job. Like, I'd go and do, like, go to an accountant's and go, no, I'm absolutely not doing that for a career and things like that. So I never really found much about what I wanted to do. So I probably would. The answer probably is some kind of businessy type thing. What I'd like to do now, if I had to do something different, I don't know. I mean, I like cooking, but I think the reality of being a chef is quite harsh. I think it's quite long hours. So I don't know what I'd do if I wasn't doing anything media related. I don't really know.
Do you think if you could, because I know that obviously I've heard through Happy Hour particularly that you kind of make a lot of like sausage rolls. You invite the boys around for dinner sometimes and stuff. If it was maybe something that wasn't so every night churning out 70 meals for a high-end restaurant, but more kind of as and when you feel, do you think that would maybe be where you'd direct
I think
yourself?
really my ideal job, now I think about it, probably would be house husband.
Nice.
I'd like a lot of people, I know a lot of people say, oh, you wouldn't enjoy that. I think, but I do just, one of my favorite things is just making food for people and doing stuff. So I think I'd like to have a wealthy wife who goes out to work, and then I make sure the house is nice for her when she comes back. Unfortunately, my wife works for a charity, so that's not happening anytime soon.
I'm actually right there with you though. Like I'm a fan of cooking, but not under pressure, and
Yeah.
also like kind of being able to kind of spend a lot of time with the kids. And I think when so this is my first that's coming in October, and I'm going to be going kind of part time with work, and I am going to basically be taking up a slightly kind of house husbandy kind of role.
Yeah.
I'm actually really looking forward to it though, because I've been doing events for a few years now, and it's like it's a really nice change of pace.
Yeah, it is. It's I like it, and I've sort of my main reason, to be totally honest, for doing YouTube and stuff like that is to try and design a life where I can be at home as much as possible, because I know how brief a time you get with your kids, and I enjoy it so much, and that's why a lot of the decisions I make. That's why I'm doing. That's why I've been to karate, is because it's an extra couple hours a week I can spend with my two sons and stuff like that. So it's yeah, I'm just sort of trying to sort of tailor a life to where I don't have to do like for example, the YouTube channel's been doing quite well over the last year, sort of thing, and you can go, okay, well that's good. So there's more money coming in, and you could go, there's more money coming in, so I can if I keep doing more videos, then I'll make more money. Or you can sort of go, there's more money coming in, so I'll just do less stuff and have the same mediocre standard of living, but just do less of it, sort of thing, which isn't probably what it's not the art of the deal, is it? It's not Donald Trump would do. But yeah.
Your boys are Otto and Arlo, is that right?
Otto and Arlo, yes. I've got 3 children. Kitty is 14, my daughter.
Oh.
Otto is 11 and Arlo's 8.
Lovely. I've got the youngest boy, and with ours is Otto as well. So
Oh, nice.
we nearly called our one that's due in October Arlo, and I actually had to mention that you have an Arlo, and I at some point wanted you on the podcast, so I can't really be like, Robbie, come on the podcast.
But they're good names, right? They're nice. They're good names.
Exactly. Okay, cool. So this one's a bit of a tough one to a degree, I guess, or it might be really easy. I don't really know. If you could place these 3 kind of careers in a kind of tier list, in order essentially of what you prefer: TV production, podcasting, or being a YouTuber, where would they? Who would be at the top? Who would be at the bottom?
I'd say top would probably be YouTube. The reason being, I have full control over it, and it does mean that there's no. I'm not. When you're doing other jobs, your life can be impacted by other people, sort of thing, who just don't want to do something or do something slightly different, or you're impacted by their relationships. Where if you're doing purely your own thing on YouTube, it means you can sort of just do what you want, and there's not going to be downsides of that. I love doing podcasty things. Yeah, I really enjoy doing that, and it's nice because you're working with people as well, which is the other side of things. TV production, I enjoyed it a lot. The only things I really miss from Soccer AM are some of the people I work with, like working with Helen all the time and various others. But also, it sounds a bit weird, but there's a sort of, because the show's live like 40 odd weeks a year, there's sort of like a sort of buzz of a live TV show, like a sort of adrenaline rush of not being like, oh, I'm not ready, we can't do this now. Like, okay, at 9 o'clock the show starts, whether you're ready or not, and you have to be there. And it's got like hearing the sort of countdown to going on air in your ear was. Does that sound weird? It was quite sort of, there's like a bit of a rush to it, sort of thing, I think.
I assume that it's probably akin to the live shows that you've done with Happy Hour and things like that. It's that kind of same, or for example, I'm a musician going on stage and
yeah. But even with the Happy Hour shows, they'd say to you, "Are you ready?" Whereas no one was saying that on TV and stuff like that. So it is literally like, you got to do this now. So yeah, but yeah, that is. I guess that's the closest I've come to. I think, yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool. So we've mentioned kids and things like that, and I guess we've kind of touched on it. But one of my questions was, how do you kind of balance your family life with the demands of content creation and things like that? but you've kind of answered it, to be fair.
Yeah, pretty well, I think. Like when I was quite busy in last year, my son said to me, "Why are you?" I was going to London to do a podcast. He goes, "Oh, why are you always away?" And I'm like, "I'm so rarely away. Like I am." It's one thing I definitely am not. Is always away. Something. So pretty well. I think it's. And I appreciate I'm lucky, but I have designed it to be this way. But then it's tweaking it all the time. Like I found I've been doing a lot of videos away, and what would happen is I'd travel for a day, I'd film a video, and then I'd have a day traveling back. It's 3 days to do one video, and if you're trying to do a video every week or two, it gets quite hard. So in June, I went to Mexico for 5 days, and I recorded 4 videos, which whilst it's a big chunk, and to be honest, I didn't particularly enjoy it because I was just away on my own. It then means, like starting this week, I've got 4 videos in a row coming out from Mexico, and so I just don't have to go away for ages, sort of thing, and can just be there. Because you've got to be realistic. I mean, most people have to be away from their families to do work, sort of thing. So it's I appreciate I'm lucky, but yeah, I just try and be at home as much as I can because it's. I mean, my daughter's. It feels like yesterday she was born, and she's 14 now. She'll probably move out in 4 years.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, finding that balance is, I guess, key, especially when you have 3 kids, and it's something that.
How do you find it?
Well, I very much started this for the exact same reason. I wanted to. So, I wasn't with my partner when I originally kind of started this back in 2021. But then when I brought it back round, I was, and she kind of supported me through it. And the idea was that I wanted to be able to. I want this to be successful. Obviously, everyone wants their podcast or their YouTube channel to be as successful as possible, but also to support me so that I can be at home with our kids and spend time with my family as much as possible. I'm struggling with that balance at the moment because I do have a full-time job at the moment still. But as I said, when the baby comes, that is going to naturally die down. And yes, I'll be spending a lot more time with the baby, but also there's going to be a moment where I'm going to be able to kind of focus a little bit harder on this. And, you know, we've got season 2 coming up, and it's, you know, already shaping up to be bigger than I ever thought. Like the fact that we have had guests in season 1 with over 1 million followers on Instagram and things like that is mind-blowing to me, and I'm so fortunate to be in this position, and it's just a lovely feeling.
It's mad when you think about things like that, isn't it? Like numbers, because they sort of just get used to go, oh, that video's not done well, it's got so many views on it. But you think of the actual people involved in some of these things, you think what 1 million people is for someone. That's madness.
It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, it's insane. Yeah. I sometimes I get lost in it because, like, I think one of the earliest podcasts I did on this was with an American YouTuber called Joshiiwuh, and he's just like a sketch artist.
Right.
He's got, I think, 3 million on YouTube and 4 million on TikTok, and it was like he is the loveliest guy, and he's pushed the podcast so hard, and it's working with people like that have just made this such a joy for me. And yeah, sometimes you'll know this, you get people on guesting on your podcast, and they're not, you know, they're there to hit their promo slot and crack on, especially some bands and things like that, and that's completely fair, you know, like that's what they're there to do. And then sometimes you just make that genuine connection, and it's just like, this is kind of what it's for.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice talking to people, isn't it? In general, sort of thing. And if you can find a way to do that for work, it's brilliant.
Exactly. And Snack Time's a 7-piece like soul funk R&B pop fusion. Is that about?
Yeah, it's you know, it's super inspired by Prince, by Parliament Funkadelic, by D'Angelo, also inspired by lots of really dope other collectives. Like, in hip hop, in rock music. It's just like, kind of like a sort of like, in a way, without the connotation, just sort of like a gang of dudes who just love to, but we're like a positive gang of people who like love to like make people laugh and smile versus scare people away. So yeah, you know, we have a lot of inspiration from hip hop to hardcore. We all went to a bunch of us went to jazz school, so it's pretty eclectic, but we're really proud of what we're doing right now.
I love that. I love that. And recently, you guys have released a single, "Sunshine," which is
Tune.
a banger. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's a
absolutely
good
love
tune,
it. We were
man.
listening to it today, and yeah, it's. I think on SNACKTIME's Instagram as well, you've got a couple of performances of it or something, or along the lines
Yeah,
of that.
we're starting to push out some content of it. It actually very much, that song was inspired by, I remember getting to watch there's a channel called Palladium, and they would always show sorry, the name is slipping me right now, the giant festival in London, or in England, I guess.
Glastonbury?
Huge Glastonbury. I think about like those Glastonbury festival songs with hundreds of thousands of people watching, and that's sort of the goal with that one. And I hope that one day we'll be able to, you know, replicate that for real. So
I mean, you guys have got to be on the bill at some point soon, surely. Like, you're growing like wildfire, so.
Yeah.
we believe in ourselves. We believe in positive affirmation. We believe in you know, betting on yourselves and, you know, putting it all together. So I don't see any reason why not.
Nice, nice. And when you guys started out, you were doing kind of like free shows in Philly. In is it Rittenhouse Square?
Yep.
And obviously, you kind of started growing quite a big audience off the back of that. So, where, in comparison to where you are today, how quickly, I guess, has that been for you? And do you ever look back and go, shit, I'm here?
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I mean, it's really crazy because in some respects it feels like it's been like 100 years, but in some respects I also remember the feeling of, you know, us all gathering each other and being like, all right, let's go to the park. And we were in the park 2-3 days a week, and, you know, it's like, it feels like just yesterday that our first festival booking, or our first, like, oh man, we're starting to get real gigs. So it's kind of a crazy situation, but in a way, it makes me feel better to think we're still a young band, because we've been able to achieve so much. And 5 years in some respects is still very much a young band, and especially one where we didn't go on our first tour until last year. So I really feel like we have a lot to go, and that's kind of an exciting thing for me and for us.
It's
Amazing.
a good time, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love seeing that. Like, there's going from, you know, almost a hobby, or it's a get together making music, and then reaching that peak. You know.
Yeah.
It's good to see. Sam, I don't usually go this deep, this early on, but I'm going to ask you a very deep question. Okay.
Okay.
If snack time were a sandwich, what would be on it?
That's a good question, man. It's a little emotionally close to me, so if I cry, just forgive me. But I would like to think if snack time was a sandwich, we would be a beautiful long hoagie roll that's handmade every morning by any one of the amazing bread makers in Philadelphia. And this might just be suiting my taste, and I'm sure that everyone else, I hope they would enjoy it too in the band. But I would love to have, like, you know, like some sort of beautiful crispy pork, but maybe like a nice little spicy long hot aioli. But then also, like, you think you're going one way, you get your arugula, you get your greens, you think you're going one way, and then you plop some, like, I don't know, some like passion fruit jelly or some sort of like, you know, some sort of lychee thing. And I think that'd be really good. Honestly, I would love to make like a tropical fruit inspired banh mi, but like, you know, on that Italian bread with sesame seeds. I really like that, but that also could just be like, you know, maybe you're smoking a joint and you thought a little bit too much about it. So we like savory, we like sweet, and, you know, if snack time was a band, it's to expect the unexpected and to just have fun with it. You know, there's lots of conventional things happening all the time, and we try our best to do what feels right to us and write the music that feels right to us. So something a little bit, you know, unconventional but still familiar, and something that you love.
I
That
love
was
that.
a great answer.
That's-
And I want that sandwich.
My mouth was
Yeah.
Maybe like that.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think honestly. I love to cook, and I'm trying to think of in practice how I'd be able to extract that passion fruit thing. 'Cause I don't really see passion fruit jams or anything like that, but like some sort of passion fruit, maybe a passion fruit vinaigrette on the greens would be really nice. So that sounds good. I'll work on it, and I'll send you guys how it turns out.
Good
Yeah,
shout. Good
please
shout.
do,
And
yeah.
I've seen your Instagram. You're quite the chef yourself. I wouldn't say amateur barbecuer.
No, we've seen
Barbecuist.
some pretty amazing
Yeah, man,
displays.
you got some dishes
of,
going on.
Yeah.
So I'm very lucky within my life to have become friends with lots of amazing chefs, and that's kind of the whole idea behind Snack Time. When Snack Time first started, it was a collaboration between myself putting together a band of maybe lesser known folks who were like the support artist versus like the main artist, and like a chef who may be like not the owner of the restaurant, not the not the head chef, but through that connection, I've been able to just be really tapped into a lot of food people that have taught me so many skills. And I love to cook, and I would never call myself a chef because, that would be disrespectful to those dudes who are in there every single day, really, really, really putting their lives out there. And it's tough. And I just actually listened to the Anthony Bourdain book, No Reservations. No, sorry. What's it called? I listened to it on Spotify. Anyways, Bourdain's first book, and it's something that it sort of just kept into me that like cooking and music are very, 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 very similar. There's so much preparation that goes into it. There's so many years of knowledge and schooling you have, not formal schooling, but just schooling by learning that you have to have, and then every single day you have to be on the ball. There's a 0% chance that anyone's coming to your restaurant to be like, oh yeah, I came to have like a subpar experience, or in the same respect, they're not coming to your show to be like, oh, they had an off night. Like, they really expect you to be every single day delivering the same experience that they saw on Instagram. And so, and it's not always, I think, received the most empathetically, if that makes sense. They're kind of just like, well, I spend my money on this, so I want this to be good. So all that's to say is I have a ton of respect for the chefs, as well as I do musicians that are putting in a lot of work to make a product very, very consistent and good all times.
Yeah,
I love that.
I think that's well said.
And I assume that kind of ties into my next question, which is I was going to ask kind of the origin of the band name, Snack Time.
Yeah, so that was it. I mean, like, my friend Jen Zavala, who owns a restaurant called Wanted Tamale, which is like a cool, like, Mexican, but like also Mexican American restaurant, very much inspired by like cool, like California style Mexican food. And she was doing these tamale pop-ups during the pandemic, and she had been around for a long time, but we had been friends, and she was like, hey, after we put together this first Snack Time event, and then COVID happened, shut the second one down, there was an opportunity for us to do something again, to play music for people outside while they waited. And so in the moment, we didn't have any generators or anything, so it was very much just like, all right, like, let's get like a little brass band together. So we got out there, started playing, we had probably 10, 15 songs learned, and then I think the next day we decided to just go out into the park, because we're like, this was awesome. Like, no one had really been playing music with each other for a long time. So we went out to the park and, started to go out once a week, and maybe 30 people showed up, and then twice a week, and then it just kind of incrementally got more and more popular until we were out there, 2-3 days a week in different parks in the city, kind of gathering a bit of a crowd. And Snack Time, we always say this, it's the intersection of food and drink, music, and community. So it's just, we like to give back, we like to be involved with the community, we like to eat really good food, drink really good stuff, and play really good music, and that's kind of like what it's about. Prior to the band kind of taking a more traditional path, with touring and everything, in the early days, we were throwing these things called Dream Picnics, which was like completely illegally us selling like wine as a part of your ticket, with a whole curated picnic basket, and then we would do these festivals sometimes that we'd book from the top down with like our favorite restaurants. So we love food, we love being a part of it, and we hope that as we continue on, that people will kind of take note of that and want to make that still a part of our brand.
Lovely.
That's sick.
Yeah,
It's fun.
amazing.
Class, isn't it?
Proper
Listen, it's fun. It's a really fun thing for us all to do.
amazing.
I want wine and picnic with every ticket I get.
Can you imagine? That'd be incredible.
You don't get that over it.
Yeah.
You just get charged far too much for a slightly subpar show these days.
Yeah.
It was awesome, man. Like, it was really great to work together with like lots of really cool Philadelphia businesses that are also my friends, and come up with a snack time ice cream, and then curate a couple bottles of wine that they could select from. And you know, it was really special. And I, under no circumstances, want to forget the amazing things that this band was able to do without really knowing what the fuck we were doing, if for lack of a better term.
That's incredible.
Well, it's authentic and real. And
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it, isn't it?
Yeah, raw, lovely,
Yeah.
amazing. And recently you guys did a stint as the house band for Jason Kelsey's, they call it late night show. Is that right?
That's true.
So how did that come about?
Philadelphia is a big place, but also luckily a very small and connected place. There was at one point a local PR firm hired us to be the band for Jason Kelsey's announcement of his new clothing brand. And it's ironically enough, I've only missed probably 3 or 4 gigs in the 5 years of being a band, but this was one of the ones I missed. And it's a lot of people say that me and Jason look similar, which is not true, but you know, big guy, beard, whatever. So that happened and it went well. And then following that, I actually ran into him at the W Hotel when I was doing some work there, and we kind of like looked at each other like we knew each other. It's like, hey, what's up, big guy? What's up, fella? And then one of my old teachers from UArts, we played a gig, and he was like, his band was opening up for us, and he was like, hey, I was involved with Jason's Christmas project, and he was, you know, trying to find like a really great funky band that has horns. And I'm like, oh, well, he's like, yeah, I gave him your name. So then we had a call and set it up, and it was a really great relationship. We had a super great time getting to know each other, and it was really cool because it was his first time filming a show. It was our first time we've been a house band for smaller things, but this was the first time we really were doing the thing on national TV. So we sort of learned a lot of the process, and we were able to be almost like music producers for the show. I would sit down in the read-throughs and go through the script with them, and I'd be like, this would be cool if we did this here. And it was really cool to have the trust from the team, and it wound up being a really, really awesome thing for us to be a part of.
Amazing.
That's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah,
Love
really, really cool. Talking of terrible sets, we've got another game to play with you. This is segued quite nicely, so I like that. This is the set list from hell. So, your job is to create a 5-song set list. But with these 5 songs, it's got to create the worst gig experience, worst concert experience ever. So it can be anything from the longest, slowest ballad into the Simpsons theme tune into, you probably don't know it, but 4 minutes 44 by John Glass, which is pure silence for 4 minutes 44. And then finishing on Gangnam Style.
Big tune.
I like Gangnam Style.
I mean, I think it's good, but I think in that set
Have you seen
list,
the crowds he gets going?
mate, honestly, I'd love to be able to do that dance like with everyone doing it at the same time. I just think it'd be
That
class.
would be such a vibe live. Like thousands of people doing the Gangnam Style dance together.
Yeah,
Where's he from?
South Korea, isn't
South Korea.
Yeah.
Mate. He shoots up through the stage. It like
Yeah.
pings him up as well.
it? Yeah,
But the place is like rocking.
yeah.
Okay, so we're trying to make the shittest gig possible here.
The
is that
most
right?
horrible set ever, and you got 5 songs to do it in.
You know what's hard about that is that I'm like someone who, if I don't like something, I just don't listen to it. So I don't even get acquainted with what the name of the song is. I'm not a big hater. I just don't listen to it. But I think the number 1 song on that set would be Baby Shark.
Fair.
It's a great start.
And then after that, in general, there's another Brazilian musical genre that's called sertanejo. it's a subgenre of like country, but I like country. It's different than country. It's a specific like sertanejo universitário. I can't even translate to you what this is, but something about the sound, I can't even name artists or songs. Any. It just makes me mad listening to it, and I can't explain. I The city I went to college, it was a city that only played that type of music, and I did not go to parties because it's the only thing that played, and I could not enjoy a party with that kind of music playing.
I need to hear it.
I do too.
We'll get that
We're
one
gonna
as
have
well.
to go and have a listen to that as well at some point. Okay, so that's kind of two. We'll call the second one a song from that genre.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? Any kind of meme song? So over here we had like the Crazy Frog. I don't know if you ever had that, which was horrible. It was a horrendous song,
I
and it
don't
somehow got to number one for far too long.
The
Um,
crazy frog? How
yeah,
does it go?
you've done it before on the podcast. Let's do it again, please.
It basically just makes like this stupid noise. There's no words. It's just bing, 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 and he drives a little invisible motorbike.
It's a little cartoon frog,
It's
Wait, I
shit.
do think I remember that.
and he's naked.
He's naked. He's got this. Yeah.
He's got a
But is there anything in the charts that comes on the radio and you think, oh, get it
I
off?
don't listen to I listen to what I want to listen to. So
fair.
I really just go. If I don't like something, I immediately skip. I don't even look at what it is, to be honest.
In which
I'm
case,
not.
Go on.
I'm not really a big hater, or like if I don't like something, I just completely disassociate from that type of music, and I can't even name like sertanejo universitário. I can only name you the genre. I can't even name a specific song. It's just like anything in that genre.
to try and save this set list of two songs being so horrendous, what song would you pick to turn the whole gig around and make it something that's absolutely incredible?
Well, I guess I'm gonna say.
McFly.
No, I actually was thinking about the Bulletproof Love because I was thinking about the one song that I picked in that previous game. I feel like that could really help.
Nice.
But then obviously anything from McFly. I'm just trying to be more specific, but
There it is.
yeah.
You can't really hate any McFly songs.
I think they're too fun to
Mm.
hate.
Yeah,
You know, 5 colours in her hair is
obviously.
obviously
What a banger.
I love
it's out of
obviously.
my league.
And the one of my favourites is probably a bit of a cliche from McFly is Yesterday. What is that?
All About You.
All About You. What a banger.
Yeah, that's
It
my
is.
favourite.
Yeah.
What do they close on?
I think it was 5 colors in her hair. Yeah.
It was their first single over here,
Mm.
wasn't it? So yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense, I guess.
And then
Fair.
there was like confetti shooting out.
I do love a stadium show where they're shooting out confetti. Bowling for Soup did it the other night when I went to see Bowling for Soup.
I would love to see Bowling for Soup live too. I was obsessed with them in like middle school.
Did we see those?
And
somewhere
Wheatus were there
else?
as well.
Slam Dunk, did they play?
Yeah, we saw them
Is
at
he
Slam
quite-
Dunk. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was amazing.
But again, like Slam Dunk, these bands is it's like a bit of an emo festival over here.
Yeah, I was gonna say. She's
But
not
we
gonna-
go, and it's everyone our age and older. There's no one really ever younger than us. But it's just like you said, taking you back to those times from school,
Yeah.
your best
Nostalgia,
mates.
yeah.
Yeah, and you can't beat that.
You
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's what it was for our parents. For like our parents listened to the old music from when they were young. But I think it just because it's what we talked about, how music just transports you somewhere else, and it really does transport me to a time where life was so easy and fun and like carefree.
Our best days.
have you been to When We Were Young at all?
No,
No, it's something that I'd
I'm
love to
actually not super big on festivals.
do. Okay.
I went to Warp Tour, the last Warp Tour. That was a dream. But like festivals nowadays, like when we were young, they're just super expensive. And generally, like, there's too many people when you're too far away. And then, like, I'm five, I'm, okay, you do centimeters, right? I'm 153 centimeters tall. I'm very short.
Do you know what that is in
I
foot?
can't.
Because I do foot more than.
Oh, you
centimeters.
do foot at
Yeah.
5 feet tall. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just like I don't like. Well, I either have to be in the very front or like super far away that I can't see it. And then festivals, I feel like a lot of the time you're just seeing it through the screen on the side or like stadiums. I prefer smaller shows. So like we're not when we were young fest sounds great, but then it's so expensive. Like when I went to Warp Tour in 2018, the last like Warp Tour before it's coming back now, I think I paid like $50. So it was awesome because, you know, I got to see a lot of my favorite bands, but like for $50, and now it's like paying like sometimes $400 for a festival ticket. It's just it's just out of my budget, so I guess it's just like hard for me to enjoy because I'm like, oh, I'm paying like so much money to be here, and then I'm paying like $30 for a slice of pizza, and that makes it really hard to enjoy when I can't even be close and like actually see them.
Yeah. I think one that I'd love to do, and again, it costs so much, but I just feel like the experience would be so different. Is the Emo's Not Dead cruise?
Oh my, that would be awesome. Like, I think I get very seasick though. So I've never been on a cruise. I'm very scared of going on one of those. Just what if I feel super sick? But I think that kind of like more enclosed kind of space just makes it feel more like more connection to me, which I enjoy more.
I hear that. I always fancied, that I think as you progress over 30 years of age, a festival becomes less and less appealing. If it was an unreal lineup, and
Exactly.
you know, but when you're younger, you
Yeah, when I was 20, I loved it. Now, like I said, I'm 31 and I'm just like, I don't like sitting in the sun, sweating, not being able to listen or see them properly. Like, I would rather do something else.
it's always raining here. We're desperate for a bit of sun, aren't we?
Yeah.
And
Although
like,
the
like
last 2
Reading, I've been
years,
washed out.
yeah, that's
How
horrible when
many
it's muddy.
Glastonbury's get
If
washed
it
out?
wasn't so expensive, it would be more enjoyable to me too. I guess. But I guess it's all a matter of budget, right? If budget wasn't a problem for me, then I could easily enjoy it. But when I have to worry so much about this juice, literal juice, no alcohol, costs $40, maybe it's not that enjoyable. Like not $40 enjoyable.
$40 is a
You feel
lot.
scammed as well. It knocks you back a bit, and you think, "Oh, fuck this."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you know how much hoodies were at Bowling for Soup? Wheatus hoodies as well, not even Bowling for Soup
Go
hoodies.
on.
£70, so like $90 for a hoodie,
Yeah.
and it's just like that's a lot of
mad,
money. It
right?
used to be like I remember back in the day when it was £40, so like $50, and it's just not. It doesn't translate
It's
anymore.
just
Like I don't.
hard because we know too that a lot of the money is not going to the artists too, and that most of the artist money is coming from merch and all of that, and it's just hard. It's just hard for everyone because then the artist is not making enough from even from these higher prices, and for us it's just so hard. At least for me, in the position I'm in right now, it's just so hard to be able to just afford to go to these big shows and stuff. Like I know I'll never see Taylor Swift live. I would love to, but like I'm not paying thousands of dollars for that. It's crazy.
But it takes the shine off it. Like Oasis getting back together over here and doing this huge tour, but they didn't tell people that the ticket prices were going to go through the roof. So you're on the website, you've queued for like 4 or 5 hours in this queue just to get on the site, and they're coming up for £1,000 plus.
That's ridiculous.
It's like, do you know what? Fuck off. Sorry,
Yeah.
but
It's
it
not
takes the
like
shine off it,
if I didn't have to worry about money, like if $1,000 was nothing to me, sure. However, that's like a lot. I have to work a lot of hours to make that money. So
The people that can afford 1,000, 2,000 to see Taylor Swift or Oasis, like what is the caliber of the crowd? It's a specific type of person. It's not that every sort of the working man that can go.
oh yeah. I mean, in the US, people get into debt very easily too. So I think a lot of people are just also going into debt to do this. But like, yeah, it is kind of like elitist a little bit to just like these prices through the roof is just, I don't know, like I being someone who grew up not having money, like, right, daughter of an immigrant, and just like in the countryside of Brazil, I just really appreciate making things affordable for my fans and like artists that make things affordable as well to you. I don't know.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think some bands definitely get on that. Like we have the problem with touts here. You know, they buy all the tickets, then sell them for 10 times.
Yeah,
the
I
price.
think the big problem is the resellers. Like even
Mm,
for these thousands of dollars tickets, like a lot of time it's not the artist, it's like Ticketmaster or, or something like that.
mm.
Yeah.
But I think they're trying to battle that, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're trying to do things.
I
Yeah.
saw one recently. I don't know who it was. Someone quite random, but they would like not sell the front row, and then anyone that had like the worst seats, they would give those to them. It's like the real fans with less money would then get the
Yeah.
golden circle, if you like. So I like that. Yumi at Six did something as well, maybe selling direct, so you couldn't go through a tout. Let's play Death Row set list while we're here.
Death Row set list. So this is a bit of a dark game, Josh. I hope you're okay with that.
Okay.
It is what
Let's
it is.
go.
I'll let you just talk about this one because I did the last one, so you intro this one.
Okay, so Death Row set list. If you were on Death Row, heaven forbid, what would your last 3 songs be? And you can pick one for nostalgia, you can pick one to rage out to, and you can pick one to go out peacefully to. So stuck with nostalgia. What are you picking?
Ooh. Oh man, this is abstract thinking right here. Okay.
It's deep.
Nostalgia. This is a weird one, but "Meant to Live" by Switchfoot.
Okay.
Okay,
Nice.
Okay.
would need to listen to it. Granted, do you know it?
I do know it. We'll get it on the Spotify playlist though, so that's fine. You'll get a chance to have a
wanna
deep
hear
dive
it.
into all of this music
Yeah.
at the end of
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay, one to rage out to.
Probably "People Equal Shit" by Slipknot.
Nice. Cool.
You know, because obviously I'm on death row here. Then for the last one, "My Curse," Kill Switch Engage.
Nice.
That's it.
Nice.
That's how we're going out.
I
Nice.
like that.
I like that too.
That's good. Okay, well, the final day of the festival,
Okay.
day 3. We're looking at, again, 3 acts, followed by the headline act. There's a little bit of a twist for the headline act, but when we come to that, I'll talk to you about that. But first, give us your first 3 acts.
So I'm gonna do. Okay, hang on. I'm struggling with this one. Okay.
This has got to be the best day.
It has to be the best day. No pressure.
I'm thinking. All right. So there's this band called Fleshwater. I don't know if you've heard of them, but they're really good.
Nice.
Kind of vibey. Kind of. They're like Loathe. Kind of. I want them. And if I could. I'm thinking Motionless in White for some reason. I want them there.
Nice.
Then I want that followed up with Sleep Token.
Okay, cool.
Okay, we're moving them down a peg.
Okay, I like that. Which
Yeah.
obviously is going to lead me to ask who your headline act is. But before you answer, I need you to know that before the headline act plays their encore song, they have the ability to bring out anyone to join them for a song.
Ooh.
So this is before the encore.
But what if they're dead?
Even if they're dead, alive, whoever they want, they can bring them on stage to do one song before their encore song. So, first of all, who is the headline act?
Deftones.
Deftones.
nice.
Okay, nice. And who is it that they're bringing out their special guest to perform one song?
Ready?
Let's do this.
I don't know if I am.
White
Go on.
Pony album. They're bringing out Maynard from Tool to perform Passenger.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, no, he did not.
He went there.
I did.
He went there.
That's what they're doing.
All right. I
Okay.
love that.
Amazing. And so, what is Deftones' final encore of the night?
Their final encore. Okay. I literally just saw them 2 weeks ago, so I'm like, what did they? They didn't play so many bangers, and I was upset.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
Probably Entombed.
Nice.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Great shout. Great.
Is that going on the playlist?
These are all going on the playlist.
Exciting.
Every song. Every song that's been mentioned. Amazing. Well, we've built
Nice.
your dream gig, Josh. It's been incredible. I feel like it's like going to be a metal masterclass for anyone that
100%.
they're going to hit the ground running once they listen, like they tune into it as well. So fair play to it. Before we kind of officially induct you into the Encore Club Hall of Fame, we want to just ask some quick would you rather questions with you, if that's cool.
Let's go.
Do you want to do number one? Or do you want me to do it?
I think I'll go first.
You go
Is that all right?
You go for it.
Thanks, mate. So, Josh, would you rather headline Download Festival in a full Teletubby costume or open for Metallica, but you're only allowed to play acoustic Ed Sheeran covers?
I would absolutely headline downloading a Teletubby costume.
Hell yeah.
What? All day, every day. In fact, even if I wasn't headlining, I would do it. Like,
Nice.
Class.
hell yeah.
Good
answer.
man. Great answer.
That's sick.
I want to see it,
Yeah.
you know? Maybe one day.
Dude, yes.
This is probably a little bit of a techie question if you're not au fait with guitars and tunings and things, but
I mean, it's as techie as we get.
would you rather get a face tattoo that says drop D for life or be banned from ever using any drop tunings forever?
Oh, man, what? That's horrible.
It's nasty.
It's a
That's
nasty
what
one.
we do.
That is a terrible question.
I know, sorry. That's why we're here.
Ah! Where on my face does the tattoo have
Yeah,
to
I
go?
knew he was getting the tattoo, surely.
Just under the eye. just there.
Like Post Malone style.
Yeah, just drop D for life. Right there.
Evil. We're evil. I've taken the face tattoo, man.
Yeah.
I knew he would. You've got to, really.
Yeah, you can't get rid of all your drop
Dude.
your drop tunings, like in total as well. What is your favorite drop tuning?
I've been getting kind of weird lately, man. Because
Yeah.
I've been, I was a 6-string elitist for a long time, and then a 7-string happened, and then I was like, well, I need an 8-string to cover Sleep Token songs, and now I'm like, well, how crazy can we get with these tunings to do different stuff? But I am a diehard drop C fan.
Nice.
If I had to give it one, it's perfect.
Nice.
It does the thing.
It does the business.
I know you had a laugh at this one earlier, so
This question's a serious one,
it
and
is.
it's a bit of a tearjerker.
Okay.
Would you rather eat a pizza that screams every time you take a bite, or drink water that insults you in a British accent?
Dude, what? First off, whose idea? Where in your brain did you have to go to think of this question?
Dark places.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so good, bro. I would love to get cussed out by British water, but oh man, dude.
I'd love
But
to see
I'll-
a pizza scream.
I don't know. I do like the idea of like water that just gives you shit every time you drink it.
You bloody idiot.
How
Bloody idiot,
dare
yeah.
you? Drink tea.
Are you going for the
I think I would
water?
have to go with the water.
Yeah?
Nice.
That's so funny. That's hilarious work right there, man.
And your
That is so
final
funny.
would you rather for the episode is: would you rather have to narrate your own life in a dramatic movie trailer style,
Mhm.
or have all your inner thoughts subtitled in Comic Sans on your chest?
Oh my god, dude.
Can you do a good movie trailer voice?
Dude, I can't drop my voice low enough for it.
No. I could try, but it's going to sound horrendous.
Please.
All of my inner thoughts, like,
And Comic Sans as well, so it's not even like a nice font on your chest. It's
oh, dude, not even like Calibri or something. I'll narrate my voice. Yeah, I'll narrate.
Gonna narrate it in
I
a
can't do
dramatic
that.
movie voice. Nice.
Yeah.
To be done.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I think we're there. We've done it.
He's
You're
completed it.
officially a member of the Encore Club. Congratulations. Thank you so much. It's been
Thank
a
you guys.
class
You guys are
episode.
sick.
A huge. It's a masterclass in metal music, really, isn't it? This. I feel
Yes.
like this is going to be really great for anyone that wants to kind of deep dive into what makes Josh Rezz musically.
I just can't believe it was Dimebag. I feel like our brains made love.
Dude, they did. Bluetooth paired. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
I love
And
it.
That's enough for me to live a happy life
Yeah?
after that.
Should we just end the podcast
Was
forever?
it really Dimebag?
Yes, it was Dimebag,
I was
bro.
so
I
positive.
promise, dude. I was like, no way, you just knew that, bro.
This
Like,
motherfucker.
Yeah.
dude,
Oh, I'm so happy about
insane.
that.
Oh, well, thank you
Insane.
so much for joining us. Is there anything you want to plug whilst we've got you here? I mean, obviously you've done your handles, but feel free to do them again. Go for it.
Stream me and Andy Sizek's cover of The Kill on all platforms. Josh Rezz and Andy Sizek. You just look us up and it's there. Go stream it, go like it, and follow me on all my platforms. Also at Josh Rezz and YouTube. Do that too. And that's all I got.
Nice.
Amazing.
We
Amazing.
love it.
Thank you so much, Josh. It's been an amazing episode. Once again, Josh Rezz, everyone, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Have you got
I'm
your
sorry.
phone to hand by any chance?
Yeah, I do. Let's do it.
We're gonna play a game of Apple Music Roulette.
Ooh.
Amazing. So what do I need to do?
So if you go into like whatever is akin to your liked playlist, so just songs that you've liked.
Song like recently played or something like that. It's probably easy, isn't it? Just because like like songs will just be like an apps. There's too much on here.
And then just hit shuffle, and we want 3 songs. Don't play them out loud, copyright and things like that. Is always an issue.
Hang on.
Just let us know
Wait. Yeah. So 3 songs.
3 songs, and just let us know what they are, basically.
Okay, so let's do the first one. Let me just get it ready. Do you want me to play it in the mic?
No, don't play it just because we'll get
right.
copyright
The
strike.
first one is Obey, Youngblood with Bring Me the Horizon.
Nice.
Fair, good
Okay.
shout.
Wow.
I like
Great song.
that. Yeah, it's true.
I'm in a big Bring Me the Horizon phase at the moment. I only really got into them last year, and I've been making up for lost time.
Nice. Well, one of our guests that we released an episode with recently is a huge Bring Me
Who?
fan. Tom.
Oh yeah, big up Tom.
Yeah.
Oh my god, mate, they are fantastic. Like my other half, she's loved them like since she was a teenager, and I think she had it. She said once at 15, she had a T-shirt that said "I partied naked with Bring Me the Horizon," which is actually, in hindsight, not the kind of T-shirt you want in the current climate. But yeah, mate, it's this latest album. I heard, like I'd heard them, I'd even played them on the radio a bit, but it was 10 Statues That Cried Blood off their latest album. Blew my head off as a song, and I went, what is this? And basically have gone back and consumed everything.
It's got to be done. Did we
You-
not
you
see them
need-
at Slam Dunk?
No, you need to meet Tom though, because that was his choice for their encore song for
Oh
this.
yeah, it was.
Oh mate, what a like it is a great. They've done that rare thing where I think a lot of those kind of hardcore bands and like niche music bands don't ever kind of have the foresight to go, we can't do this forever.
Yeah.
And I think Bring Me made me a really smart choice many years ago to go, let's get on Radio 1 and and they've become, considering their first album, there's not a hook on it. And then now it's all big hooks, like catchy melodies, like they're so good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the first album is just shouting.
It is. Yeah.
It's an absolute like it's decent, but it's a mess if you're not into it.
I'm into it.
Just quickly with what you're asking, you know, you just asked if we saw them at the Slam Dunk.
Yeah, didn't they like make the pit? Who was that?
No, so last time I saw them, they were supporting Lost Prophets.
Can't really talk about Lost Prophets.
We can't. Well, we
Let's
can.
talk about Lost Prophets.
Let's talk about Lost Prophets.
Big fan of their type in women. And no, I don't really mean that. Please don't edit that there. I saw, so one of the first, so my first gig was Green Day. Like, you know, you were there. My next gig was the Lost Prophets at the Astoria in Tottenham Court Road. Great venue.
Good venue.
It's now Crossrail. But yeah, what a gig. They were. What a shame he ruined it for all of them because they were so talented.
All the time.
It's a piss take. Because I want to listen to their songs. I do, but obviously I can't because like I'm not allowed to by.
I do.
Rooftops. I'll play that.
I'm so glad you said.
Last train home. I remember once I had a mate who used to do. Do you remember Propaganda, like the rock club night?
Yes.
And he went. The biggest tragedy to Propaganda was not being able to play Last Train Home.
Yeah.
100%.
What a tune. Burn. Oh, they were good. Although I will say they did have a lot of filler. They weren't all bangers. Like some of those albums are stodgy.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
See,
but
this must be quite nice. If we're into the same music, like this is great. I never have this conversation with people.
This is it. We I don't think we ever go this deep with it, and it's like.
Sorry, am I a bit too niche?
no, not at all.
It's perfect because there's obviously a huge audience that love this kind of music, but it's just we haven't.
Also, what the other five guy? He was only a sixth of it.
Well, I still follow Lee
Didn't
on
they do something else?
Twitter. Yeah, no devotion.
They tried with the guy from Thursday.
Exactly. And it just, I mean, he lives in America, so it's not exactly easy.
But apparently, like, because some of them will live, like, I think it's that everyone was going, how did they not know? And I'm like, no one in a band lives, they don't live on the same street. They're not Ant and Dec, you know? Like,
I wouldn't be telling others that anyway.
And also, because pre that, I was sort of just into showbiz, like just into TV before that happened. And like, by all accounts, he was an absolute prick. And they all hated him anyway.
Oh, shit.
Well, weirdly, like, the show that I saw bring me supporting them was in Wales, and it was the kind of Town Called Hypocrisy album. That was what they were playing for. And I remember we were staying at the local hotel, and these very young girls were coming up to us after, and they're like, yeah, we just met the whole band, and they signed our stuff. Ian was a bit weird.
Like, yeah. And you were like, "Oh my god, they're your first words," you know. But yeah, by all accounts, I heard like already. I think it happens a lot with bands. That you've been in bands. The good thing about being a comic is there's no one else. I mean, yeah, behind the scenes, but like you're not stuck with anyone on tour and also in a band like that, you blow up and you're on tour all over. You're not home for 2 years.
Yeah.
Like most of the, 80% of the nights, I come home because I can drive myself back if it's within 3 hours or 4 hours. But they're out away, rubbing each other up. Even if you're friends, that's hard work.
That's hard. Yeah.
And then he's going, "Do you want to see these photos on my phone?" You go, "No, Ian, not again."
Not again, Ian. I think the worst thing to come from it was H.
Have you seen this fitty I saw in Mothercare?
Do you remember that?
H from Steps got ribbed for being called Ian Watkins, didn't he?
No, did they not? They used his face.
Yeah, in all the reports, they used the wrong pictures.
That's savage.
That's fucked up. Yeah.
That's really shit. People ring them.
If Matt Edmondson ever gets done for being a nonce, he isn't. This is just an if imaginary. It's going to ruin my career.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
shit.
I might just get done for it to ruin his.
It's reciprocal. Yeah, love it.
Right, do the independent venue to shout out. I like this bit because it flies the flag a little bit. So, Matt, what we do is we like to give a shout out to a independent venue because they are dying a little bit, struggling, being bought out, being turned into flats. All kinds of shit is going on. Is there any independent venue that you love that you want to give a shout out to?
So there's a club in Oxford called the Bullingdon Arms, and it's kind of like, I don't know what it is for bands, but they have a comedy club there every Saturday, and I do it all the time. But yeah, like it's gross. It's absolutely disgusting in there. But that is what you want, isn't it? I
Exactly.
don't want to have a wee in a toilet that's dry.
No.
I want every surface to be absolutely soaking for no reason. But they do loads of amazing stuff, loads of good club nights. They sort of have lent into D&B and stuff a bit more now, but like they still have loads of good bands there.
Nice.
Nice. Bullingdon Arms. Shout out.
Shout out, Billy.
Love that.
Let's set the scene.
Let's set the scene. So we're going to move into the actual the main reason why you're here now that we're
Yeah, sorry, mate. We're an hour in, and I haven't spoken about what you want me to.
It's fine because we tend to do this. We kind of split the whole thing in half, where it tends to be like the first half is essentially just asking you nonsense questions, and then we do like 20 minutes on your dream gig, and then call it a day.
It's just an excuse to chat, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Podcast.
5 minutes on Ian Watkins.
Mate,
Good
you
times.
got to talk about Lost Profits.
What a tragedy, because he was in Steps. Yeah?
Yeah. Fucking Ian.
Is this thing fucking on? What's going on? Anyway, let's do the gig.
What venue do you are you doing your?
So, I am going to do it at the Milton Keynes Bowl, just because it has a special place in my heart, because it was my first ever gig. What I like about the Milton Keynes Bowl is it's democratic. So there is no tiered system of tickets. I'm sure you could put in a golden circle, but I've never been to a gig where everyone's paid the same. It's how early you get there, or if you want to stand at the back, it's all sloped. So it means that even if you stand at the back, so I went to Bloodfest last year, when Youngblood did his thing there.
Yeah.
And we didn't really know anyone who was on. We know Youngblood, obviously. Excuse me. And we decided, let's go and sit on the slope. And we still had a cracking gig. Whereas when I'm at the O2 up somewhere, I think it's because I didn't have £400. Fuck you.
Yeah, I get that.
I
That's
love
why
that.
I like Brixton Academy. That little slope goes down,
Mate, all those old theatres, because they put them, the seats are all on slopes in a lot of theatres.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Love that. Brixton.
So it's a big venue, I understand. I imagine a lot of people go for intimacy, but I just think I like the vibe, and it's got a special place in my heart.
No, I think it's a bloody good
It's
pick.
a huge choice.
It's
Yeah,
a good
love
venue.
that.
And in terms of who you're going with, so basically, I say this all the time, but I've been to gigs where I can't even remember how the actual gig was, but I had the sickest night because of the lads and girls that I went with, people that I've been friends with for years. So who's coming with you?
So I'm going to take my friend Adam. So Adam now sells cloud solutions, but he's really into music. He's become a proper person. And every gig we've ever been to together, even if we've done it where, when you go to a band you're not as bothered about, but they love.
Yeah.
You don't feel unincluded. He makes you involved. And the same, he comes to gigs where he's not as into the band, but I am.
Yeah.
And it's still a good time. It doesn't matter that you're not into it and you don't know every word of every song.
That's
Love
like
that.
us.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You've dragged me to some.
I've dragged you to some
some
questionable
things.
gigs. Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
What's the worst gig he's taken you to?
That is a good question.
The worst, probably
go on.
Taking Back Sunday.
Fuck you.
Many
Yeah, man.
times. But
Yeah.
it's nice to see them.
But look, you go knowing that. It's like, I've
yeah.
seen Blink, right? And Blink 182, for those who aren't, into it. I saw them with Matt Skiba, and I saw them with Tom DeLonge when he came back, and I was like, oh, he's shit at this.
Yeah.
He cannot sing an absolute note. Whereas Skiba, brilliant. Could sing, was brilliant, did all their old songs brilliantly. Tom can't sing. He's awful live.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you don't mind. But the thing is, the whole Blink, one of my mates is like a Blink 182 obsessive, and he goes, no, I know he's shit. But so it's fine. Is it when it's £300 a ticket?
Has he always been shit?
Yeah.
Has
Yeah.
he?
He's never been amazing, that's for sure.
I saw Angels and Airwaves, and it was horrendous.
Oh no.
Oh, it was like a bag of cats being shaked.
Did you know the bass player from
I'm into that.
Angels and Airways is the former bass player from Taking Back Sunday? There you are.
Is it? That's probably what
Knowledge.
Shit.
Look at that. He's a Taking Back Sunday weirdo.
Yeah.
So I went to Warped Tour years ago. I was in Canada on holiday with my granddad, and I took my granddad to Warped Tour. And do you remember Fred from Taking Back Sunday?
Yeah.
He had another thing for a while.
The Colour
And
Fred.
The Colour Fred. And I remember I saw them, and my granddad was stood by the fence, and he could see the band when they came off stage. He went, oi, over here. And he went, my grandson wants to come back and like hang out, and they went, yeah, fine. Just went backstage with them for a bit.
Amazing.
My granddad like pimped me out.
To Fred.
Thank God I wasn't into Lost Prophets.
Okay, Joshua, if you had to replace every word in your sketches with song lyrics, which artist's lyrics would you use?
Weird Al. 'Cause
Oh, I like it.
my stuff is already weird, so.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Did you see the Daniel
Daniel
Radcliffe?
Yeah, I love that.
I haven't seen it yet. I really want to. Have you heard this?
No,
So
Harry Potter.
Harry.
It can't be anyone else
Okay,
now.
sorry. Harry Potter has done a biopic of Weird Al,
Okay,
where
brilliant.
he is Weird Al,
Yeah, oh, that's cool.
and we need to watch it.
Absolutely. I didn't know that was out.
Oh yeah, no, it's hilarious. I was like laughing constantly throughout it.
Amazing. Yeah, I've really wanted to, but I don't know where to actually find it. I need to again look up one of the many streaming services and go and find it because it does look quite funny.
Yeah, we have to get on that.
Okay, so if you were forced to turn either your TikTok or your YouTube channel into a musical, what would your opening number be about? And this is your journey in one of those social platforms.
Death.
Death.
Just be really dark and morbid, like in a funny kind of way.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Like it. Okay, let's get into your main support act.
Okay.
Okay. So who are you picking for your main support? Who can hack the harsh terrain?
And do they get a bubble?
Does it have to be somebody living?
No, not
No.
at all. It could be anyone. They don't even have to be real.
You've got
Okay.
SpongeBob and all his friends with you, so
Kind of a little bit in that direction. I pick Tiny Tim
okay.
with just randomly with his ukulele out in the middle of nowhere. You know?
Yeah. Oh.
Wait,
I'm
Tiny
here
Tim
for
is
it.
in Tiptoe
Yeah.
Through the Lips.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
We're having a
Yeah, that
Tiny
was
Tim
good.
battle here. Harmonies. Okay. Okay. And why
that-
have you? Sorry.
I
you go.
can probably answer why you've chosen this. This is because of its use in Conjuring.
Well, no,
it-
I mean, it's used in SpongeBob. It's used in not Conjuring. Insidious. It was used in
Yes.
Insidious
Harrison.
and SpongeBob. But then also just because he seemed like he was a really weird but really cool dude, and I just feel like that'd be the most random thing, just to see him standing out there with his ukulele in the middle of the white Arctic, and yeah, and I'll have somebody dress up as the evil creature from Insidious, just kind of like dancing in the
up behind him.
background, all interpretive like evil dancing.
It's that the little like the doll boy that's running around the kitchen in that particular scene. I think in
There's, like,
Insidious.
Yeah, in that scene specifically, and then like in the movie, the creature looks kind of like Darth Maul from
Yes.
Star Wars.
when
I
it's
always call him
peeking out
Darth Maul.
behind someone's face or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, creepy, but a great choice actually because this is
I can picture it
Yeah,
all so
weirdly, I
as
can as well.
as it is. I'm
What's-
down for it.
I would never expect it to have gone this way, but like be so easy to kind of imagine as well. Like
Yeah.
it's just like okay, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I can
that
see
makes
it.
sense. Cool.
I like it. And so, Tiny Tim, what would his encore song be?
I mean, tiptoe through the tulips, honestly,
Yeah.
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 while tiptoeing through the snow,
Barefoot.
barefoot. I was gonna say barefoot, yeah.
Okay, I like it.
And then everyone else in the audience also has to tiptoe, so that if there's anybody that's not part of the event and they see this whole thing going on, they just think like there's something absolutely like bat crazy going on.
sounds almost terrifying.
Yeah.
Part of me's like, if anyone stumbled across this,
This
they
weird
saw-
cult.
and they saw Joshiiwuh and the SpongeBob cast, like in a circle, I guess, like tiptoeing around Tiny Tim whilst he's playing that song.
Flaming lips and bubbles. What is going on?
It
Just
would,
ran into some weird Alaskan like cults.
yeah. Either that, or it's just you on your own, and it's like a complete acid trip that you
Yeah.
stumbled
No one else
into.
is there.
You're just sitting
You
there
don't-
singing to yourself,
You don't-
tiptoe.
I swear Patrick was there with me.
You end up not telling anyone else at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
You just see it and never speak of it.
I at least want to see a film of this or something. I need to see it. Like,
Can you
put
make this
to-
into a horror movie for us?
Yeah, I'm down. I'll do
It's
that.
almost sounding pretty dark.
Yeah. If the headline act could just get like devoured by SpongeBob, that'd be great.
Oh yeah, no, you didn't let me finish. At the end of the performance, we make a sacrifice.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Exactly what I wanted.
That's how to end a good show.
Yeah.
A bit of a sacrifice. Right, let's play Death Row set list.
Death Row set list.
You
So
explain.
with this one, you are on death row,
Okay.
and you get to pick
Not
3
again.
songs. Yeah. Again.
Sorry. Yeah.
How did you get out of death row the first time?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay. You get to pick 3 songs, and they kind of accentuate different parts of what you're going through at that point in time. So the first song you need to choose is for nostalgia.
Okay. I'm sorry, my
And
mind
then-
went somewhere dark immediately.
Look, if you
I
wanna
already
go
know.
dark,
I
here's
don't know what
death row.
I don't know what the last song question is going to be asked, but I know what the song I'd want to be playing while it happens would be. But the first, what you just asked though, nostalgic?
So I'll tell you all 3, and then you can kind of maybe decide from there.
Okay.
So you've got 1 song for nostalgia,
Okay.
1 song to rage out to,
Okay.
and then 1 song to go out peacefully, or your encore song to your
Okay.
life.
Okay. That works then.
Cool.
Okay. So the nostalgic one, Don't Worry, Be Happy.
Brilliant. Okay.
Nice. Like it.
Will
Good
you be like
choice.
whistling along?
Yeah, no,
yourself?
I'd make everybody just like really uncomfortable. Like, why is he so happy with this? Like, is he about to like come back as some kind of like eldritch horror demon thing and like terrorize us?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, and then 1 song to rage out to, just tearing apart your cell.
I'm gonna pick something really random. I'd pick like a 90s boy band song that my sister played all the time that I only know the lyrics to because she played it all the time, and then I would like do the full performance of it. I don't so like Backstreet Boys or NSYNC, something like that, something really random.
I've got you. Like Backstreet's back.
Yeah,
alright.
yeah. I just want to make everybody really uncomfortable.
I'm
Like
not gonna lie.
confused.
If
I
I
feel
was on
totally
death row,
comfortable with Backstreet Boys.
not if
Not-
he was also just breaking his room up at the same time. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, what? This guy kind of deserves to die. What's
Yeah,
going on? Like,
Not uncomfortable with the song, but just the fact that I'm this excited and I'm doing a musical number before my demise. Like I want everyone to be really confused, basically.
It's your last.
and yeah, the one that
The
you
last
go out
dance.
peacefully to, your
Okay.
encore song.
Am I allowed to swear on this podcast?
Yeah.
Please do.
Okay. Do you know the song? You know the band Ylvis? Ylvis. They did the like "What Does the Fox Say" song.
Yeah. Okay.
There's another song that kind of went viral over the last couple of years, but I was a fan of it for a long time. And the song is literally called "You're Fucked," and it goes like, "On a scale from 1 to 10, my friend, you're fucked." Do you know that song?
I know
don't.
the what does the fox say, but I didn't know that they.
Okay, you have to look up that song. It's really funny. But yeah,
That's what
literally just sings that over and over again, basically.
So they're strapping you into the chair, and that's just like, yep.
Yeah.
I love that.
I like
I
it.
love that.
Good
Well,
choices.
okay, so I guess it's time to move on to the headline act, your final act of the evening. So to round off your
Well, first let's recap.
okay,
Let's build it back up. So who did we have as the first support?
so Flaming Lips in their
Followed
bubble,
by?
followed by Tiny Tim and his ukulele, tiptoeing through the tulips, barefoot with SpongeBob and crew in tow. But who is headlining your event? Who's rounding off the evening in the forest?
Okay. I don't know if I want to go 2 different directions. I either want to keep the same vibe and end like with a very kind of trippy kind of like I could say Kermit the Frog, or I could just make it really weird again and just go Louis Armstrong. And
What if I was to tell you that whoever you bring out will, before their encore song, bring out a special guest to perform a one-off song with?
okay, then yeah, Louis Armstrong and Kermit the Frog is the one-off special guest.
Amazing. Okay. This is a mad gig.
Yeah. It's fucked up, but I love it.
Yeah. This is so chaotic, but like,
like it
it's
a
something
lot.
that we needed after like some quite not at all like bland or anything playlist, but like
A bit too standard.
no, not even too standard. Like we've had some good mix-ups, but also like they're what you expect. Whereas this is like so out there and not what you expect. It's like I'm not gonna lie, it's making me laugh quite a lot.
Did you buy a ticket to this gig?
Yeah.
The tiptoeing. He had you at tiptoeing.
He had me at Tiny
Okay, wait,
Tim.
I have a also I just came up with the idea too. You could call it could be a touring one, and we called the WTF tour, and it doesn't go to any venues. It just goes to the most random places. Like we'll just show up at Stonehenge or something.
Nice.
And like no, they don't even like put out flyers or anything. You just have to like word of mouth. It's like underground. Like I think they're showing up in the middle of that one forest over there.
Tiny Tim's ghost just visits you, and that's your invite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, so we have. Why did you choose Louis Armstrong and Kermit the Frog?
Very different contrasting voices. Well, Kermit, because it kind of has like a very trippy vibe to it, and Kermit goes out singing like Rainbow Connection or something like that. That could be really like and then Louis Armstrong, just because his voice goes in a complete 180 from where it was with Tiny Tim, and I just thought about him singing "What a Wonderful World" while everyone's still doing the Tiny Tim tiptoe. Yeah.
I like it.
That's class. I love that. Okay, so sorry. Once Kermit's disappeared off stage after his guest performance, he is the guest, isn't he? Kermit's the guest.
Yeah, Kermit's the guest.
Yeah.
Louis the main.
So Louis the main. So do you have an encore song that Louis would be performing?
Just Louis or both of them together?
To be honest, you can have them both performing together. That's fine by me.
Okay. Down with the Sickness.
Okay. Amazing. Down with the Sickness with Louis Armstrong and Kermit. Amazing. What? Why?
Because it seems like it'd be really weird, unique experience with their different voices, and yeah.
Yep. Yeah, perfect.
It would definitely be weird.
Definitely be unique.
I'd enjoy it.
I would so go to this as well. This is like, I mean, I'd feel like I'm in like that Midsummer movie, and like that I'm about to be like thrown off a cliff or something. But
You know who has the short straw here? The promoter trying to promote this gig. The guy trying to get people down.
I mean, he's managed to get SpongeBob and the crew down, so it's all good. So
And
don't
who
worry.
else do you need at the end of the day?
Exactly. If you had to explain Man with a Mission to an alien, how would you do it, and which song of yours would you pick to show them?
Okay. First of all, do we have to explain it or just show them the song?
If you would find it maybe easier just to show them the song and maybe a live video of the song to explain it, then that's maybe the best way.
Okay. So like talking about like genre of what we do, maybe songs like Distance or Into the Deep. That's a lot of that really combines what we are trying to do. As I said, we were inspired by the music that was going on in the 90s. Not only alternative, not only like mixture rapping stuff, programming stuff, but all the combinations, really hybrid rock, but actually trying to make it sound modernized now these days. So I guess those two songs are like the really hybrid kind of concept that we're doing right now in our music. So I'd say those two songs.
Perfect. Okay. Well, let's move on to the first act of your dream concert. So, who are you having as the first act?
The first act in our concert. Man, that's you can only choose 3.
Only 3, unfortunately. Sorry.
God damn it. Only 3. The opening would be okay, so I'll just stick to what I was talking about. The Pixies, yeah.
Perfect. Great. And I feel like I might know which encore song you're going with here, but what is the encore song that the Pixies would play for the
first song, right? For the first song, it would be Debaser, yeah.
Debase. Okay, perfect. Okay, lovely. Okay, cool. A few more questions before we move on to the next act. What was the first ever album that you purchased?
The first album that I purchased. It was either Nevermind from Nirvana or Pablo Honey from Radiohead. Yeah.
Great albums as well. Amazing. Mine. I think mine was like Spice Girls or something.
That's great. That's
huge
great
disconnect
pick, man.
there. Okay, amazing. And is there maybe like a Japanese venue other than the one you've already mentioned that you're attending for your dream concert that holds a lot of memories for you?
Japanese band.
Venue, music
A
venue.
Japanese venue. Let's say as I mentioned, Fuji Rock is a really sacred and special festival for me myself. Yeah, it started in 1997, and like the lineup was crazy. Yeah, that's Rage Against the Machine attended there. So the venue, actually not the venue, but the festival itself is really a special one for me. But you were talking about like a venue, right, in Japan?
Yeah, if you have a different venue. I mean, don't worry if you don't, but because I understand that if that one means that much to you. Then...
Wait a second, man. Studio Coast ってもう消えちゃったんだっけ? Oh, okay. There was a venue called Studio Coast nearby Tokyo, and there were a lot of amazing bands attending there. I believe I saw the Chemical Brothers, the Chems, in Studio Coast, and a lot of bands from overseas really loved that venue, and a lot was going on. So I'd say Studio Coast was one of my favorite venues in Japan. It's already gone. Yeah, they closed it, but yeah.
It's a shame, isn't it? There's so many independent venues in the UK at the moment that are getting closed down, turned into flats. Like that. It's horrible. Okay, lovely. That is perfect. Let's have a look at the second act of your dream concert.
Okay. As I said, I'm going to stick to one genre. You know, now these days it's all about combining, crossovering like hip hop and pop and rock and stuff like that. So I'll just stick to one genre. Nice. As I chose Pixies. The second one would be the Pumpkins, Smashing Pumpkins.
Perfect. Great song. Great band. That's wonderful. Okay, and what would the Pumpkins be playing for their encore, their final song?
The Encore?
The Encore, yeah.
Yeah. Let's say. What song? It's a Jelly Belly.
Okay,
nice. That was a song from Melancholy and the Infinity Sadness. I believe it was the second song on the first disc. Yeah, it's
nice. Great choice. Okay, we're gonna play one more game quickly before we move on to your headline set. And this it's a slightly dark game, but it's because it gives us a really lovely kind of deep insight to you as a person. So it's called Death Row Setlist. The idea is Death Row. So you have to imagine that you are unfortunately on death row. And we need 3 songs from you. So we need a song for nostalgia. A nostalgia song, a song to rage out to. So you're in your cell and you're upset and you want to rage a little bit. And then one to kind of go out peacefully to, the final encore to your life.
Okay.
So let's start with nostalgia.
The first one was, I'm not really sure what that means. Nostalgia?
Nostalgia. So like, what reminds you of your childhood?
Oh, sorry. Nostalgia. Yeah. Nostalgia. Okay. But a song that makes me remind of... I don't know why, but maybe I don't know why, but Waterfall from the Stone Roses. Yeah.
Okay, great. Stone Roses, amazing. Okay, and then one to rage out to. So you're in your cell and you want to tear some shit up.
Yeah. Just Rage Out, right? Sick from Slipknot. Yeah.
Brilliant song. Okay, perfect. I love that. And then finally, you're unfortunately about to
To die,
pass
right?
over to pass exactly, and you have to pick your one to go out peacefully to your encore.
I already chose it, but yeah, Champagne Supernova from Oasis. Yeah.
I mean, it's a great track. So that's completely fair. Thank you very much. That's Death Row set list. Let's talk about your headline set.
Yeah. I
Okay,
never had the chance to watch them, so I'd pick Nirvana. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. Okay, and just before they're playing their encore song, they decide to bring out a separate act to do one quick song with them. Who would join them on stage for one song before the encore?
One song with Nirvana, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
just to give you an idea, we've had a really weird one. We had was I think SpongeBob came on stage with someone and sang that song.
Okay. I'd really love to see Kurt bringing Axl Rose on the stage. Yeah.
Brilliant. A little
Yeah,
bit of
they had a
Guns N' Roses
fight.
stuff. Amazing. Okay, and what song are they playing?
They're playing. Well, it is the curtain call, and I'm sure they're going to do it in the main set list. But it's not my favorite, but it's probably the hugest song that they ever came out. So Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Amazing. Perfect. Yeah. Great. And then Axl Rose has performed Smells Like Teen Spirit with Nirvana, and he's now left the stage, and Nirvana are about to close up their set. What is their final song for the evening?
For the evening, it's going to be All Apologies.
Perfect. Lovely. Okay, wonderful. Johnny, you have completed your kind of dream concert, so thank you so much. You're an honorary member of the Encore Club, so thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Before you go, I wanted to run through some would you rather questions. So they're quite silly, but they're also quite fun. It's a nice way to round things off. And then after that, we can maybe talk about what you have coming up, and you can tell us a bit more about what Man with the Mission have got coming up. Wonderful. Okay, so let's start with a weird one. Would you rather sneeze confetti every time you say the word rock, or uncontrollably beatbox during a serious interview?
Uncontrollably beatbox in a serious interview. I'll do that.
Great shout. I feel like sneezing confetti every time you say the word rock could get a little bit tiresome after a while. Would you rather be stuck in a lift with band members Tokyo Tanaka or Kamikaze Boy?
Be stuck.
Yeah.
Tokyo Tanaka.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, he'll probably open. Yeah, he'll probably break it and open it up for me.
There you go. Perfect. Wow. Okay, you've thought of an escape plan and everything. Would you rather headline a festival but only be allowed to play the triangle, or open a show for a rival band but Man with a Mission have to be dressed as sheep?
Dressed as sheep.
Yeah.
I'll choose a triangle.
I think that's probably the right choice.
There's
nothing wrong with the triangle either, is there?
It's an amazing instrument,
Exactly. Very
you need a lot
versatile.
of skills, yeah.
And finally, would you rather perform your next show blindfolded or on roller skates?
On roller skates, yeah.
Yeah, just so you can get
Blindfolded.
across the stage.
You mean you can't see anything, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not gonna miss what I'm gonna see. I mean, it should be awkward on roller skates, but at least I can see what's going on.
Exactly, and you can get across the stage quite fast.
Yeah.
Up the crowd. Yeah, I love that. Perfect, Johnny. Thank you so much. Please, by all means, take your time. Tell everyone what you've got going on, what Man with a Mission have got going on, and I also very much looking forward to seeing you when you come over at the end of the year.
Yeah. Actually, in Japan, we're taking part in all the summer festivals going on this whole country. Yeah, probably like each and every week. And after that, and finally in October, it begins on October 2nd, but we are heading to Europe, starting with to the Empire in London, and it's gonna be a 1 month tour among 6 countries, and I believe it was 13 venues. We're really looking forward. It's always a pleasure. It's always, we're really honored to play in front of the people in Europe, the people in London, everywhere. You guys love music a lot. The history that you guys have in rock music, everything is so inspiring and stimulating for us. So I just can't wait, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Johnny. And everyone who's watching, sorry, I've got cameras here and here. I'm not just not looking at you.
Oh, yeah, yes, it's
and,
still looking at
anyone that's watching, please go and check out Man with the Mission's socials. Go and follow them, like them, get online and go and check out their shows on YouTube. Go and look at them. They're insane. Like, I am so excited to go and watch it live at Shepherd's Bush. So thank you so much for joining me, Johnny.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Cheers. I hope you have a good one, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you very much.
Got it. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All right. What I want to know is, what's the weirdest thing you've ever signed for a fan?
We signed a baby once. I actually, yeah, that was strange. But
where did you sign?
I still find it strange seeing people come back, like it kind of crazy, get it. Some people get our signatures tattooed on themselves, and it's like, and my signature is just terrible. It's just like chicken scratch. So it's seeing my crappy signature on somebody's body is like, oh my god, I should have did that better, because you didn't know they were gonna go tattoo it. So
Well, hopefully they didn't tattoo the baby, but
where on the baby were you signing?
oh yeah, yeah, that was in the old band. They're like, oh, can you sign the baby? And I'm like, really? This Sharpie? You really want
on the head?
On the head?
No, not on the head. Not like Ricky Bobby and Talladega Nights. He signs the baby right on the head.
What a movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Talladega Nights.
Awesome.
Okay, nice. Okay, you signed a baby. That's insane. I love that. But this is a little bit different. What's the most un-rockstar hobby that you secretly love?
Whew. I had a flock of chickens for a while. They actually, I just recently, I had them for 8 years, and yeah, that's probably the most un-rockstar stuff I do. Is either take care of kids or feeding chickens and cleaning a chicken coop. Yeah.
I love that though.
People get attached to their chickens.
Everyone loves a chicken. My friend had a farm and he had a couple of chickens on it, and like, he would take me out there and show me the chicken. This was when I was quite young, and he'd take me out there and show me the chickens like it was like his prized possession. Like, fuck the car, I've got chickens.
Yeah. Well, they're actually pretty smart. Like, I got mine to the point where I could yell chickens and they would run towards me and be all around me, and I'd throw them like treats and stuff. So they're actually really smart. They listen better than my black lab did. Yeah, they're smart animals.
Incredible.
I'm gonna go vegetarian, I think.
So you can have. Did you ever eat the chickens? Is that
no? They were laying hens, so I don't think I could ever do the meat bird thing where you raise them up a couple of weeks and then no, not for me.
Eat your babies.
That'd be horrible, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I go to the store and get chickens that have already been,
sorted out for you.
The black lab though,
Yeah.
dive in. All right. I don't really understand this question.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you ask it.
Okay.
So you look silly.
Easy. It's pretty easy to understand.
Dyslexic.
I'm also dyslexic. How do you measure the impact of a song beyond chart positioning or streams?
Ooh. how do you measure the impact? By people coming up to you, you know, like we've wrote a few songs that have over the years saved people and you know, got people through tough times. I think those kind of songs, yeah, when people come up to you and say this song got me through this part of my life, or I think that's like the biggest impact when you like, you know, got somebody like over you know, a breakup or losing somebody or some kind of addiction, or like, you know, getting them away from suicide, you know, getting them through the dark times. We get that a lot. So when your music is kind of therapy and has helped people through those kind of situations, I think that's like the biggest the biggest thing about writing music and performing music. Yeah.
Yeah,
Love
that's
that.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's so
the
cool.
personal touch, the kind of the human side of it is amazing.
Yeah.
For sure.
Lovely. So we've obviously already touched on the bands that you're picking for your dream concert, but we're on to this kind of second act of the night, and we want to kind of discuss their encore songs. So who would be performing as the kind of, I guess, second support act of the night before the headliner?
Oh man, it's tough. Maybe Rammstein, because they just have like, dude, they have like the biggest. I haven't seen them and I want to see them so bad because I've seen videos of their stage setup and all the pyro they have. It's like they set up this massive castle behind them, and it's and they have like so much pyro because I believe this is true. They own their own pyro company, and like they actually run a company that has all this production. So they just put so much into the show. It looks insane. So I really want to see them, and I've never seen them before.
That's incredible.
And that does make a big difference at gigs. We saw, it was a band I'd never seen before, actually.
Electric Callboy.
Yeah.
Electric Callboy.
It's just like,
Yeah.
fire, and it was crazy. It was so good.
Yeah, confetti and then more fire.
Yeah,
And then
and set the confetti on fire, and then
We're big fans of Electric Callboy. We listen to them before every show, and like I have in the dressing room, I have a TV and like my PlayStation set up to it, so we like play their videos and stuff, or their music videos, and like yeah, they would play like Got the Moves, Pump It, uh, the new one, Elevator Operator. Yeah, we play all their songs before. Like that's the like band that we've been listening to before stage, because they just like get pumped up for it.
that's
I
awesome.
love that. Yeah. Amazing.
And lot, that's such a good like medal to get as a band, being someone's like warm up,
Yeah.
get
Yeah,
hyped.
They can turn around and say, you know, 3 days grace, play us before they go on stage. That's an incredible accolade for
I'd
them.
tell people.
I would. I'd be telling everyone.
Yeah, I think they know. I think Adam actually sent the singer a message. He's like, "Oh, that's awesome." So yeah, I hope to get to see them live too, man.
It's well worth it. I'd definitely,
It was
if you
so
get a
good.
chance to, it's one of the best gigs I've seen for a long time, to be fair.
Yeah, it was unreal.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Like you know, they don't take it serious, and it's a lot of fun. It's refreshing to listen to that kind of music when it's just like so many different genres all just pushed together. It's like dance meets like pop meets like heavy metal. It's so many things put together. It's awesome.
They stopped. Well, it got to halfway through, and it was quite full on and manic, wasn't it? And then they just like lit this bonfire, brought out the acoustic guitars and the piano, and then did
Backstreet Boys. I want it that way.
Oh,
Incredible.
really?
Yeah.
and everyone loved it.
Of course. Like,
It was so good.
they know how to
I
get
love
the job done. Anyway, so Rammstein. What was Rammstein's encore song for their set?
Oh, geez. Well, yeah, it's got to be Du Hast, probably. Yeah, that's their biggest one.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
to.
That's a good song. Yeah.
And Ramstein or Ramstein?
I'm gonna go how Matt says it.
Because I'll never say the wrong way again now.
We've
I think
we've
it's
gone through so many. Yeah.
Okay, I've got it
Yeah.
noted.
Good man.
Let's play another game, right? I like this game. This is my favourite.
I'll let you introduce it then. You go for it.
I will. Right. So I'm going to set the scene, paint a little picture. So you've done something horrendous. You're in jail and you're on death row, right? Heaven forbid. But you're on death row. And you can basically pick 3 songs. It's called Death Row Set List. And you can pick 3 songs. One is for nostalgia. One is to rage out to. And one song is to go out peacefully to.
Your final encore for your life.
Your final encore. All right. So, what would be your song for nostalgia?
I guess it'd have to be like a Beatles song, maybe like Eleanor Rigby or something, maybe. Yeah, yeah. It's yeah. You're on death row, so
Yeah. I feel like that song is so dark.
yeah,
You know, it gets to me in weird ways, that song.
yeah.
When we were studying it at music uni, it was like, do you remember? It was just a bit of a weird lesson, that one.
I was sat in the chair like, the fuck? But I love it. Great
That was all the
tune,
drugs
though.
you were on, my friend. So.
Yeah, good track. Good track. All right. And what would be your rage out song?
Probably Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit.
That is the go-to here, I think.
We get that a lot.
And it's always musicians, though, from like well-known bands that pick it. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, always.
It's like they know. It's like, yeah, this is the one. So great.
You cover that song for a while, so
Yeah, nice.
our assistant tour manager that was out with us, he played in a band before, and he can do Fred's voice like to a T. So me and him would do Break Stuff.
Incredible.
There's a tune. You could probably break out to that tune.
Yeah, you probably break out of Death Row 100% with that.
All right. And what would be your encore to your life song? You're going out peacefully to.
Oh, jeez. Maybe Sounds of Silence.
Oh,
good choice. We haven't
Yeah.
had that yet either, and I haven't thought about that either.
I thought people would have chose that song. Yeah.
We get a lot of Hallelujah, Jeff Buckley.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That tends to be, but that's a great one. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's a good choice. We've also had a lot of like 20-hour.
20-hour sounds of rain or 20-hour sounds of static to prolong their lives.
Taking the
Oh,
piss.
I see. That's
Yeah.
Trying to game the system a little bit.
Yeah, I think I'd just rather get it over and done with.
Cheats.
All right, headline act time.
Headline act. We're there with it. So, it was Limp Bizkit, wasn't it? The headline act, was it?
I chose Corn. But yeah. Yeah, like again, like I would probably put together the Family Values tour. That was just such a great lineup of bands, and yeah.
All right. So say it's Limp Bizkit's turn to come on stage. They're allowed to bring on a special guest with them. Who would you bring on? And it can be anybody.
Whew, probably from Deftones. Yeah.
Good shout.
I wanna
Yeah.
see that. I want to see that.
What song would they do together?
Well, they would probably do. I've seen him do a few. Didn't he have Ed Sheeran do the song? It's their cover. Nobody knows what it's like to be.
Yeah.
Behind Blue Eyes.
Yeah, that's it.
Great song. Yeah.
Yeah. So that'd probably be the one that they both do. But yeah, it's cool to see like Ed Sheeran come on and sing that with Fred Durst. It was insane.
Yeah, that's cool. Who wrote that, Richard? Is it The Who?
It's the Who. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair play. I was going to never mind the Buzzcocks.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You know what song I used to love when I was a lot younger? And it was Stained, and they Fred Durst did got on stage with them and did Outside. It was
I love that era.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a great singer.
I love
Aaron Lee.
that era.
Incredible. Okay, so Deftones go off stage. Oh, is it Deftones doing Behind Blue Eyes with Limp Bizkit, or is it Ed Sheeran, or both?
Oh no! It'd be Chino doing Behind Blue Eyes with Limp Bizkit.
Lovely. Okay, so Chino from Deftones has gone off stage, and it's now Limp Bizkit's final encore of the evening to close off the whole night for you. What are they performing?
Oh, maybe Nookie. That's a jumper too. That's a jumper. That or break stuff. Yeah, the crowd would go insane for break stuff. So maybe break stuff.
Like it. Good answers.
I love
Good
that.
answers. I'm down for that. Gig I'd like to go to.
So, Matt, congratulations. First of all, you've created your dream concert. You're officially part of the Encore Club. You're one of the Hall of Famers. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, it'd be the Family Values tour, man. I grew up like watching that on VHS. So to see that happen again would be insane.
Before we let you go, we've got some very quick, kind of quite silly would you rather questions, and then maybe we'll just ask you to tell us a little bit more about what you got coming up with 3 Days Grace. But let's kick it off with the would you rather. Do you want me to?
Yeah, crack on, my guy.
Okay, would you rather have to scream the lyrics, "So what if you can see the darkest side of me" every time someone says hi or hello to you, or whisper, "I hate everything about you" every time someone says your name?
Yeah, I'd probably rather do the first one. Yeah.
It's a good shout.
Yeah, you wouldn't make too many friends with the second one.
I think that's a fair choice. That's a fair choice.
Sounds like conversation with me. Would you rather play an entire stadium show wearing a mascot costume of your own face, like the huge head of your own face, or let the audience control your set list via a Twitter poll?
Probably, yeah, I'd probably rather do the mascot thing because, if they're calling out songs and like there are B-sides that I didn't know, I kind of have nightmares about that. So, yeah,